Hey guys, and welcome to Today's Scott, where I bring you daily content on entrepreneurship and personal growth. Every day but Sunday, so 6 days a week, I'll bring you content on entrepreneurship and personal growth. And the way I do that is I communicate my learnings from each day. So as an entrepreneur, you'll know, or someone who's just hungry for personal growth, you'll know that you learn an unbelievable amount each day because I just have hunger for growth, and because we just have to wear so many hats as an entrepreneur. So that's what I'm going to be doing is I communicate my learning from each day into content that you're going to gain value from. And that's my core, what I'm doing this YouTube channel for, is to show you an entrepreneur's journey and for you to gain value from it. And guys, I'm going to be fully transparent, so that's where you're going to really resonate with me. So if I have any issues or I'm struggling, whether it's with business or whether it's emotional, I'm going to be fully transparent, and I'm going to show you that, and I'm going to show you every level of me. I really am going to be transparent in who I am, because I want to bring a community of entrepreneurs together that feel confident to be transparent and speak to each other about anything in business, to allow each other to get to the desired goals we all deserve and desire. So that's what I'm aiming to do. So I really hope you do stay, because this channel is really going to resonate with you, because it's a channel that's in the grind. That's what Gary Vee always says. I'm in the first few years of startup, and that's where I believe most of us are, and that's where you're really going to hit with resonation on this channel. So this is a big one when it comes to not just business, life, and just every task, especially presentations, which we can't get around if you're in the education system, which is everyone. You can't get around this. Presentations, they do that in pretty much every level of education. So how to be confident in any situation. I honestly promise you, if you take notes on what I'm going to say to you in this video, I promise you, if you take notes and then actually take action on them, I promise you, you'll be confident in any situation you do. Hands down. It's proven methods that I've done myself, and I prove myself to it today, which I'll tell you in a minute. So stay tuned, guys, and we'll get straight into it. Hey guys, and welcome back. 59th daily blog, 1 off 60. That's pretty cool. Sorry I didn't do one on Saturday. The reason I didn't do one on Saturday is I was really busy with getting a presentation ready for today, which I'm going to talk to you about now. Is a really important presentation, and I had to make sure I was ready, and it really was top priority. But I do apologize for not doing a video. But the good thing is you're going to get loads of extra content tomorrow, because I'm going to be bringing out that talk tomorrow, and it's so big on digital. It's about 30 minutes of personal branding. It's just going to be so valuable to the community. So you'll get that tomorrow. I'll put that all up. So confidence. How to be confident in any situation. It's a question I get asked a lot, because everyone's always wanting to be more confident usually because of presentations they've got to do in university, in college, or just education. And just general life, confidence is such a great thing. Now, let me give you a bit of background to why I'm talking about confidence today. So today I did my talk in front of the Manchester entrepreneurs, and I absolutely loved it. So let me give you a bit of context to what it was. There was about 50 people in the room. Never met, but I've met like one of them before. Obviously been in conversation with a few of them, but I'd never met any of them. All students. So it's the first time I'd met them. It was first thing Monday morning. Another added thing, I had to sprint to the event because my public transport was late all the way going up to it, so I had to literally sprint to the event. So I was panting, I was not ready, just mentally wise when I got there, and as well, it's really my first delve into publicly speaking about what I do. I've done some public speaking, but it's usually just like introducing events. It's not really people listening to what I have to say. It's more of me just like telling them why they're at the event. So this was like a huge step for me in my public speaking game, and a huge step for me for my career. Now, so all these things that I've just told you should be just adding to the what should we call it? Adding to the hat of just anxiety and just being terrified and unconfident of 50 people, new people, never done a big talk like this before. I had to sprint there. I wasn't ready. I was disorientated. All these things just like, you're welling up. But honestly, and I swear to you now, I did not feel a thing when I did it. I promise. After about the third slide, I honestly felt calm as a daisy. I didn't feel anxiety. I didn't feel nervous one single bit. Like, not even an inch of nervousness. Like, I just felt, honestly, I felt like I was in my room just speaking to my mirror. I honestly didn't feel like it was any different to that. And this flicked a switch in me. And I realised it halfway through the presentation. I'll be like, this is so easy. I was like, why is this so easy? And I was like, my God, like, it really just struck me when I was in the presentation. Because I was like, I've developed in public speaking, because even though I was already better than what I was, I always still got nervous. I've always got nervous, but I honestly just wasn't nervous one single bit. And I didn't know why. And I was just like, fuck me, this is like, sorry, I didn't mean to swear. I'm pretty impressed. I was quite impressed with myself. So I'm going to lay down the founding pillars of why I believe that is, and why I believe I'm now a confident public speaker. Absolutely, I can improve my public speaking, absolutely. But in regards to being confident in myself and not being nervous or anxious and be like a blubbery mess, it just wasn't there at all, which is amazing, because that's usually the biggest hurdle to get over at the starting point, and I believe I'm now over that. So, well, if there was 1,000 people there, maybe it'd be different. But anyway, so how have I got here? First of all, is one that I think is key. Is that I'm finally doing a presentation on something I like. Now, this isn't really in the pillars of being confident, but it is definitely going to help you with confident presentations. But you can't really get away with this in university. It's the problem with university, not problem, but I mean in university, you're forced to do presentations based on the curriculum. You don't have much choice. They give you a choice of a few, but at the end of the day, it's about a subject they choose. So you have to forcefully learn stuff. You have to forcefully learn, and you have to forcefully understand how to present. Whereas with this, it was me. Like, there was no forcing into it. All I had to do is just structure what I already knew. So it was just so much more calm. Like, because I just knew it. I didn't have to forcefully learn. I just had to make sure it was structured and well timed. And obviously, I had it through run-throughs. So I think that was a big point. But I think these other points are so much bigger on what you can apply to. But I just wanted to mention that, because I think that definitely did play a part. So the first one is one that I said actually at the presentation today, and I think most people got it, and that is fake confidence until you have it. This is one that I actually got. If you ever seen my Stephen Robinson interview, I'll put it at the end of this video. I really highly recommend you go watch it. Unbelievably inspirational, really inspirational guy. He brands himself as the one-arm pilot, because he literally has one arm and he can fly a plane. He's crazy inspirational. But what he said a really interesting quote in an interview. He said, you just fake confidence until you have it. And it really struck a chord in me. I go, I get that. And it's so true. At the end of the day, no matter what you start, if you start anything, you're not going to be confident in it, because you're not good at it. You've not done it before. It's like just kicking a ball for the first time. You've never done it before. You're not going to be able to score straight away. So you're not going to be confident. It makes sense for you to not humanly be confident at something you've never done. It makes complete sense. But we fear we fear that unconfidence, and that's what can really disrupt you in life. Not just business and in public presentation, but that can be your whole of life. If you're directed by that, then you're directed by fear, and you'll never achieve anything in life. And that's really key. And I want motivational then, but it really is that how it does go to that big of a picture. So when I say fake confidence until you make it, is like I said, you're not going to have confidence at the start. So fake it. I know it sounds really weird, but honestly, if you fake it, by the time you're confident, you will forget you even faked it. That is what you do. You fake it, and then it's like positive affirmation. I'm a big advocate of positive affirmation. Again, I did positive affirmation video. Go watch it and you'll understand what I'm on about. But basically, positive affirmation is when you're repeating stuff to you, and you can convince your brain. You can convince yourself that you are confident. I know it sounds weird, but it's serious. And if you believe that you're confident and you just fake it, you will naturally just become confident. So the first thought is, I know it sounds weird, but just try it. Is just fake it. Fake your confidence, and during the presentation, you'll just get more and more confident. It's really weird, but it works. Okay, the next one is a really interesting one, because this is one I also highlighted in my presentation, and I've got two quotes for you which I'll go through in a minute, and that's continuously do stuff you feel uncomfortable with. Now, this is really, really key. This is something I've actually learned recently. I learned about a month ago, and that's why my fitness game has gone up through the roof. I'm now doing half marathon every day. I have destroyed my knees in doing it, but I'm doing it. But I went through the roof with my fitness because I understood this. It clicked, and the second it clicked, I applied it, and it's absolutely been a game changer. What I now do is I do the things I don't want to do. So I've upped my fitness. I get up earlier. I work for longer. I will do videos when I don't want to do videos. I'll make a call when I don't want to make a call. I'll do my accounts when I don't want to do my accounts. I'm not deliberately trying to annoy myself, but I'm making sure, one, it stops you from procrastinating, which is great because procrastination is the biggest devil when it comes to business. But what it's doing is making you confident and comfortable with the uncomfortable. And this is why it's so interesting, is because you are becoming comfortable in the uncomfortable with things that have no relevance to presentations, and that have no relevance to being in front of a crowd of 100 people, 1,000 people. But the fact is that you're programming yourself to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations, and that resonates with you, and that you can then replicate that in presentations, because like you know, presentations are really uncomfortable. So if you start to feel that uncomfort in day-to-day life through fitness is definitely one of the best and easiest starters. It's just upping your fitness and running at times you don't want to do, like running first thing in the morning. What I've done is just do loads. That is where it's going to win, and that's how it works. Is it you're getting used to being comfortable and comfortable, and it works with public speaking. That's where it then works, and that's, I believe, from doing that, I just felt ultra comfortable. And I'll give you some quotes just to sort of finish off on that point. So there's two quotes. One from Jillian Michaels, a big fitness coach. She says, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. We've said that, very good. And there's the other one, Dave Goggins. You know I love this guy. It's the guy who's encouraged me to do a half marathon every day for 30 days. And that's, do things you hate to do. Be uncomfortable every effing day of your life. And what he's really trying to harness is that he aims to be uncomfortable. So when there's situations where it gets really serious, like even where it's emotional situations of death, which obviously is awful, or just situations of being public speaking, he can deal with it because he deals with uncomfort every single day. Okay, I'm going to stop going on about, because I feel like I've spoken about this topic loads. Okay, next one is the most obvious one, and this is practice. It's the most obvious one, and it's the most boring one, I know, and I know everyone says it, but mine's a bit different to what most people say. Most people say practice, but I say practical practice. Let me explain. So practice. Yes, you can practice in front of a mirror. Great. Obviously, that is useful. I practiced my presentation. I went through it and I practiced it. But what I mean by practical practice is actually put yourself in an event situation. So at the least, do it in front of your family. At the least, do it in front of your friends. Do it on a Facebook Live, because that's a different level of practice. Yes, you can practice away in your bedroom and be amazing because it's just you and your mirror. Yes, that is good to a certain level, but it doesn't give you the feeling of actually having eyes on you, and that's a completely different level of practice. So it only really gets you ready to a certain level, because when you get eyes on you, it's different. You feel different, you speak different, you go for much longer. There's just so much more to it. So that's what you need to do. You need practice with eyes on you, whether that's in front of your family, which I did it in front of my family, and I did it on video. So get some eyes on you. And I know it's uncomfortable, but that, again, go back to what I was saying earlier, just get some eyes on you, so it's more practical practice. And I honestly believe these three things are gonna be the killer tips to making you confident in any situation. Because it blew my mind of how calm I felt. I honestly felt like I was just in my room, just speaking to my mirror. I felt so calm. I just didn't feel 1 inch of anxiety, and it was amazing. And I would put it all down to these three things: about faking confidence until you have it, continuously doing stuff that makes me feel uncomfortable, and practice, but practical practice. And I know I mentioned the fourth one of doing something I finally like, but that doesn't always apply, because obviously in university you're not going to be able to get around that, so that's why I didn't put that in the four. But anyway, that's what I believe, and I know for me it's worked, so I'm confident for you it's going to work. So that is the video. I really hope you gained some value from that. I'm just gonna sharpen that up because it started to do that a lot more recently. It's really annoying. But anyway, I look good now. So the takeaway is go apply these things. Go apply faking confidence. So the next presentation you do, just fake being confident. Make yourself believe you're confident and embrace things that embrace the fear. Don't run away from the fear. If you run away from fear, you'll run away from fear for the rest of your life. Embrace all those emotions, love them, and use them to your advantage and fake the confidence. Practice, practice, practice. Practical practice, and continuously be uncomfortable. The easiest one to start with that is just up your fitness game. Do it early in the morning. That's the easiest way to start, and then obviously you can replicate in just like work and stuff. Okay, so that is the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, my Manchester talk will be up tomorrow. It's really good because I actually recorded good audio, so the audio is going to be good, and the video, I missed like a few slides. I forgot to actually put the audio on in a few slides, but you only missed like 2 slides. It's fine. But I'll put that on. That'll be on tomorrow, and obviously that'll be my digital marketing one, but it's awesome because it's an extended one. It's a 30 minutes one. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Any questions, comments, feedback, please do put them down in the comments or DM if you feel more comfortable, whatever you feel comfortable with. Please do follow me on all social media. Where you are now, subscribe. Please do subscribe at Scott Mears. Twitter at Scott Mears _ and Facebook at Scott Mears Entrepreneur. As always, guys, it's an absolute pleasure. Always showing off the top, the best way to predict the future is create it. Go out there and create your future. This was Day to Day Scott. It was an absolute pleasure. Have a lovely night, and I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.